And that's a wrap. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Make sure I got my mic. Pull this up and everything. What's happening? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. I'm trying to get myself into my mic a little bit better. Let me see if I can rearrange how some of this stuff is. I'm in tight quarters right now. My other computer in my office is down, so I had to let me move a couple things here. And microphone check. There we go. Cool. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burton, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself, doing a quick live feed tonight. My other computer's in the lab, so I'm up here at the crib live streaming. What I want to go over with you guys is some quick. What's going on, Rashida? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Have a quick live feed with you guys tonight to go over some tax filing updates. Your boy, you know I'm a accountant by profession. We've been in business over 21 years. My company, Majestic Business Services, we knee deep in tax season right now. So what I want to share with you guys is a couple things that I've experienced so far this tax season, 2023 for the 2022 tax season, and some things you may or may not be aware of, and some services that the IRS is providing for everybody right now. Right now, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. The main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Regardless of what platform you're watching us on right now, remember the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel is the main hub, where we have over 600 videos on the YouTube channel and a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities. So make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel and take advantage of that great information. I know on TikTok it says, "Do we need black-owned banks?" That was the show that we did about 2 weeks ago at the Misfits Radio Studio. But that's not what we're talking about this evening. I apologize about that. I couldn't update. I don't know what's going on with that. But we are talking about tax filing. This is a tax filing update. Just want to give you guys a quick update. Your boy been in the lab all day long, getting his tax season. So feel free to leave in the comments a question. That's why I came on this late. If you guys got any tax questions, that are simple. Okay. You got brain surgery. I filed this and I did that. And we got 89 companies. I can't do that over the radio, over the live feed. But if it's a simple question, I'll try to answer you guys to the best of my ability. And what I'm going to go over is some key points, to keep in mind when you file your tax return this year. Also, I'm going to give you guys a program that the IRS is offering to everyone this tax season as well. They offered it last year, and I talked about it, but they're also offering it free of charge to everyone again this year. So I'm going to bring you guys updated with that. One of the first things is the key points is, number one, gather all your tax paperwork and records for accuracy to avoid, anything, avoid missing deductions or credit. Okay, guys, remember, make sure you got all of your stuff together. Let me tell you what happens all the time with me. People come to us and let me get better on this mic. People come to us all the time with, tax season. Everybody want their refund. Everybody want ready to get their taxes done. And I understand. But one of the key things we always remind people of, make sure you got all your paperwork. Make sure you got all your documentation. Get your documentation together. Some people, I think, genuinely do forget, but you have some like, look, man, I need to get this money. Let me go and file this tax return. I know I work several jobs last year. I got two of the W-2s, two more ain't came in lately. They're not telling me this, or you're not telling your preparer that, and your tax return get filed. There's a delay because IRS starts readjusting everything because the IRS has you made a stated income amount of 50,000, but you turned into your tax preparer W-2 totaling 25,000. So now you have this disparity. They call some kind of lag with the status of your return. You may qualify for a refund prior to them adjusting, and you may get the refund. Then you get a letter in the mail 3 or 4 months later saying that you owe the IRS X amount of dollars because you didn't wait till you had everything. Make sure that you have all your proper documentation. Go over everything with your tax preparer. Especially we start talking about your name, your social, bank account. Bank account information is very important. Why? Because the tax return can get filed. The tax return can get filed with wrong bank account information. The social security number, the name spelling, once it's shot off through the from the tax preparer to the IRS, if there's something incorrect, that being the way your name is spelled or your social security number is wrong, it get immediately bounced back to you. Okay, so they can fix that right then and there. But if you have the wrong bank information, that 9-digit route number or however many numbers in your bank account number, if something is wrong, and once the refund is dispersed, they shoot it there, they get a reject code because it's not going to get matched. Your money gets sent back to the IRS, and they in the system to get your money mailed to you. What's the funny part about that? That goes to another step. You got to make sure you update your address and all this other stuff is updated. Why is that? Because again, sometimes people move. You go to the same preparer year after year. You didn't let them know that you had moved, or if you did let them know you didn't move, you didn't verify everything. Once the return is done, when they're checking, hey, listen, these everything looks fine, the address and everything good. No, it's cool. I trust you. Nobody's checking. The preparer didn't double check. You didn't double check behind the preparer. So the bank account information is wrong. They sent the money to the IRS. The IRS got the reject for it. They're mailing your return off, and you don't even live there anymore. I can't tell you how many times this stuff happens every year. Okay? Not because we don't verify the addresses, but just stuff like the bank information not given to us. We ask, oh, I forgot I changed banks. I hear all kind of horror stories. You got to make sure that all this stuff is checked, okay? Verify those bank information, verify the addresses, make sure, like I said before, you got all your income information, the W-2s, the 1099s, your 1098 from your mortgage company, your 1098Ts from the college, 1098 from the mortgage company, 1098T from the college, university of you or your dependents, the 1098E for the student loan interest, the 1095, the aid that comes from the health insurance, any kind of IRS letters, the state, any kind of deductions or credits that you got. Make sure you got that together, guys. Make sure you got all that stuff together. Okay, because at the end of the day, like I always say, doing the process, it can maybe be expensive, a little time consuming, but fixing stuff, that's when stuff really get expensive. Okay. And depending on who your preparer is, they may charge you again because you didn't give them everything up front, okay? And we don't want to even go through that anyway. Don't worry, guys. The red cup is full of Pepsi Zero. No fun tonight because your boy got to get up early in the morning and take care of some work. So no fun tonight. Ain't got none of my scotch or anything with me. I'll take out a red cup anyway. So we got that. Gather all your paperwork and documentation. You're going through my notes, so I want to go over with you guys. Again, make sure we report all income. Make sure you report all income. Anything that you did, your online platform, you got your money you made from Google with YouTube, your gig work, Uber, Lyft, anything you may have did with Airbnb, any kind of income, part-time work, self-employment work. Anything you did, make sure you got all your income. Sometimes people are like, well, no, I don't want to report that because, I might have a tax liability, things like that. But the issue that comes up again, We want to make sure we report income. What you do on the table, that's your own personal business. I don't recommend it, but what you do is what you do. But anytime I'm telling you that you know that you entered into any kind of income transactions where it may be reported, where you even filled out a W-9 or anything like that, you need to report the income. Just because you did not receive something in the mail does not exclude you from reporting the income. I say again, just because you did not receive something in the mail does not exclude you from reporting the income. Why? Because you know you were supposed to report it, right? By law, people are not required, or business is not required to report the 1099 NEC for contract work if you didn't make over $600. But that does not exclude you from reporting it. Because here's the thing about it. Most of the time you're doing some contract work, say if you're doing something on the mom and pop level, they may not make the January 31st deadline to report it to the IRS. Let me get close to this mic. I'm sorry about that. They maybe didn't make the January 31st. Let me stay on this mic. I need to adjust these cameras. I apologize. Might be a little bit slighted on. Let's see if I can fix this. Let me see if I can. Couple things taken care of here. Hope on break now. Let's see. Cool. Much better. Most of the time, when you deal with mom and pops, they don't necessarily, they miss deadlines and stuff. So the actual stated and reported income may not necessarily come at the correct time in regards to when it's supposed to, because by law, all income should be reported to the actual individual and the IRS by the 31st of January. They sitting in late, especially they trying to do it themselves. Because I can tell you right now, one of my highest view videos right now continuously is how to fill out a 1099 NEC. So if people are still looking at that video all the time right now, that lets me know that everybody has not submitted these 1099s out to these contractors. With that said, if they have not submitted the 1099s out to the contractors, that means there are a lot of people that did contract work that have not got their the 1099s. Why is that important? Because as the person that's paying contractors, it behooves me to send the 1099s out, even if I'm sending them out late, because now I can write it off. If you don't send it out, that's one of your proofs. You're getting rid of one of your proofs and not producing one of your proofs that you actually paid this money out to somebody, right? Okay, so that's one of the things to help protect them, to write off that they paid these contractors. So, and that's why sometimes I try to figure out the whole theory of paying somebody under the table, because I want to be able to write the money off that I paid somebody for working for me. But with that said, if you know you did it, you need to go and report it, because again, people are going to miss things and it could be late. So make sure you report all the income you made. I don't care if it's part-time, seasonal, something you did at Christmas time, something you did at spring break, summer job, whatever. Because again, because now, if it's not a W-2, guys, if it was a W-2 job and you did not receive it, remember I always say, go to irs.gov. Go to irs.gov. This if you did not receive any the income reported to you from a W-2. Go to irs.gov. You can even do it with a 1099 just to verify what they sent. irs.gov, sign up for an online account. And then from that point, you have to go through the whole ID me process. You may or may not be familiar with it. Pretty simple process. Get you an account. You can look at the past payment transcript, earning transcripts, and wage transcripts over the past couple of years, and you see if anything been filed right now. It may or may not have done. If you know in the event that the person that you did the contract job may be behind or moving slow, I wouldn't press. I understand people want their money. I understand you wanting your refund. I get it. But I will at least wait to the end of February to just verify and see if they were sent anything to the IRS before I try to move forward with anything, okay? But make sure you try to remember to report all the income that you made during the year. Like I said, regardless how it was incurred, self-employed, contract, gig work, whatever. Make sure you try to report that. Okay. Again, we're talking about tax filing update. I want to go over some stuff with you guys again because uh, tax season cranking up. I'm seeing stuff, talking to my other colleagues in the industry. I'm over 25 years in the business. I've been a tax business owner over 21 years. I think it's just 22, 21 or 22. From where we started off, we're doing grandkids now. So I've seen a lot, I've heard a lot, and God knows I've done a lot. So, and I just want to share this with you guys. You know, I'm not, if you come to us to get your tax done, great. I mean, we've been in the game long enough, but I just want to make, the reason why we even had this channel is to be able to give people free advice from a business, professional standpoint, because, you know, that's how I was able to grow over all the years because people helped me. That's why we set the channel up with over 600 videos to help you guys. Okay. Third thing is file electronically with direct deposit to avoid delays and refund. Like I said before, remember, make sure that bank information is straight. Remember to make sure that bank information is straight. When you talk to your preparer, hey, can you read the, routing number and account? I got it. No. Can you read it back to me? Let's go over it. Okay. You want to verify because you can get your refund process in probably a week and a half if everything's seamless on the IRS end in regards to your bank account. Well, it can take 6 to 8 weeks when it's mailed out. Okay. Remember what we've seen. You see Congress and debating on all the time is that they're totally severely understaffed. I don't know if you guys have ever had a chance to call these folks, but man, you can't get them on the phone. And this is the only place that you can call and they will tell you they're busy and it automatically hangs up and you'll tell you to call back the next day. You do not, I'm telling you guys, you do not want to have an issue where you got to call the IRS. There's no way in the hell because you'll never get anybody. Quick tax tip for you guys. If in the event that you do have to call the IRS, in the event that you do have to call the IRS, the best time to call is Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday morning, preferably Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. right there and there, 7 a.m. right there and there, and try to get them on the phone because you will catch holy hell. Well, you're not going to get anybody. Like I say, when you call, the automated message is going to tell you to hang up and call back the next day. Okay, so again, try to call 7 a.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, and that's probably your best bet. You still may have to wait on hold maybe 20, 30 minutes. Excuse me. But that'll be your best chance to do that. But try your best to file direct deposit so to avoid any delays. We start getting stuff caught up in the mail. You never know when the hell you're gonna get your stuff. It used to be, a couple of years back now, but now they have severely understaffed right now. So, don't put yourself in a funky spot if you don't have to, okay? If you don't have to, don't do that. Let me go through some of these notes that I made for you guys. Let me see. I'll get to that in a second. Make sure you choose whoever filing your taxes very carefully. Guys, one of the first questions I get asked when people call every damn day over the past 20 years, how much y'all charge? Do not pick your taxpayer on price. Okay. And I'm not saying going to the most expensive person, but keep in mind, like I always say, you're going to get this person your social security number. You're going to give them your bank information. You're going to give them your address, all your sensitive personal information, and the same information on your child if you got a dependent, right? Do you really want the cheapest person? Tax software, professional tax software on the average can run you anywhere from, let's say, $1,100 to $1,800, maybe $2,000. Just say errors and omission liability insurance can run you anywhere from $700 to, let's say, $1,200, right? So we are already $2,000 or $3,000 in the hole if you got a credible tax preparer from a software and insurance standpoint. Now let's go add in some damn firewalls, some security systems. So no one can, the best way we can keep hackers out of your system. That might be another $500 to $1,000. So we still talking anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 in the hole. You can't have somebody starting off doing that. And these are just things that actually give you a good service and to protect you and your information. So if you got somebody that's credible, that has those things in place, they can't charge you $100. They can't because they got to recoup their prices back, right? And most importantly, you can go, that at the end of the day, if they got any kind of mistakes, you got a liability insurance to protect you. If you give them all your sensitive information, they got a security system set in place to protect all your bank, social security, and all your information for you and your dependents. You going to your friend with using the free TurboTax to do your stuff, you out your damn mind. You out your damn mind. I'm serious. Don't do it. Don't do it because we get these horror stories all the time. Well, I let my friend do it, and somebody did it. Somebody claimed my child, and I don't know it, and we don't know what happened. You know what the hell happened. You went to the damn cheapest person you could find because you was worried about getting all your money back. I get it. I ain't trying to sit here and say that you work hard for it. I'm not saying you don't deserve the refund that's due you, but don't skip over quality. Don't skip over quality and experience for price. People do it all the damn time. And I'm telling you, if your social, your bank information get out there, it is hard as hell to fix. Okay? So I'm just saying, just try to do some kind of due diligence to find out who's credible. Okay? And I'm just saying that because, and I will say this because I don't. Anyone that knows me, I'm not real big on talking about other people's business. I don't get into that. I'm pretty cool where I'm at. In my career in business, I don't have time to talk about people and things like that. But I'm always going to tell anyone, the best thing that can be for you, and that's when you start people advertising you that they can get you the most back and all this kind of stuff like that. That's all they're concerned with that because they pitching on your emotions. They're pitching your emotions. I can get you this refund back. Most of our people, we can get them this back and all this other kind of stuff. That ain't how that's gonna go. I'm just saying that again, you need to just be thinking, can you protect you want somebody to do a good job? And what you don't want to have happen is 4 or 5 months after tax season, you get a call, or not a call, you get a letter from the IRS, and you call that tax person back and you get do. This shit happens all the time. It happens all the damn time. And now you tripping because you can't find a tax person. You can't find a tax person. You don't know what to do, and you're scared as hell because you're talking to the IRS. And it's a coin toss when you talk to the IRS. If you're gonna talk to somebody that's gonna be professional, or somebody just gonna be hard charging. And if you can't provide documentation or answer the question that they want to ask, they just see red. Well, we're gonna give you this. You owe us that. You don't want to go through that. So just do a little due diligence. Okay, I'm just saying, don't base everything on price, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff. Now, again, you can if somebody I'm just serious about that marketing because doing by IRS book circular 230. That's like the guiding rules for taxpayers. Taxpayers can't advertise prices. So if you pretty much look at it, you don't see any tax preparers, legally, they cannot advertise prices what they would do for taxes. That's not. You'll see pretty much the same marketing up to $6,000, $7,000 advanced tax cash. I can tell you this out of just being in the business. There are probably about 7 tax refund banks nationwide, about 7 of them. Depending on what software the tax preparer uses, that determines which bank they're going to use. Because most software will offer you at least 4 or 5 different banks that you can apply for. And that's where, the whole process, when the preparer prepares your taxes, the IRS kicks back the refund, they take the fees out and they put the refund into the customer's account. So they're think about nationwide, 7 to 8, 7 to 9, and that's been over the same. There's been the same ones, probably same past 20 years that have been doing it. Some people have got in and out of them, some came back, but pretty much everybody using the same banks. And with that said, pretty much all the preparers are using the same marketing material, up to $6,000, $7,000 advanced tax cash. I have not seen 20 some years of doing this. I've never seen the $6,000 advance. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I haven't seen it. Okay. And I don't know nobody else that have seen it. Typically, it may be, I've seen 1,500, most of them $500 to $700 that I've seen. And again, I'm just saying 20 years, I just never seen those. I've heard, but just personally seen it. I say all that to say that's just straight marketing. I'm not talking about nobody's business, but I'm just saying when you are picking a tax preparer, guys, be careful. Be careful. I understand you want your money, and people base preparers off what folks get back. I've heard he good, she can get you this, she can get you that. Most of the time, you get these big refunds because you didn't make that much money. You get earned income, you got several dependents, and you get a refund because of that. That's it. They're not doing anything but data entry. Put your name, your income, your baby's name, social, and birth dates, and match it. That's it, right? If you somebody got you self-employed and somebody's putting all kind of stuff in like that, I mean, you gotta be careful because those Schedule C's one of the easiest ways to get audited, especially single on the LLC. I'm just being honest with you. I ain't trying to scare nobody. I'm being honest with you. You know, the IRS, it has a lag. So what you did this year, where they're putting into the computer, you can get a phone call 2 years from now, and you don't remember what the hell going on. And the people that did your taxes, you don't know what they had or anything like that. So just be careful. We all adults. We all, can make decisions and stuff like that. I'm just speaking out of experience. I'm here to help you guys. Speaking out of experience. So definitely be careful. Again, make sure you do due diligence. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We're doing quick tax filing update. Just going over some information with you guys in regards to what I'm seeing so far this tax season. And then going over some regular stuff in regards to that I normally see on the tax each tax season, and some tips to help you guys as well. On the YouTube channel, I'll put the link. Most of the information I'm talking about, I put links, from the IRS or different agencies that they may have inside in the description section of the video. So make sure you go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, and you can get access to the actual links that we post. That's in the description section there, even with the live feed. Because again, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. The main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. So definitely, if you haven't already, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Lastly, guys, remember what I said, avoid them phone delays. Use as many IRS. Now, I will say this. They have become very, very, very automated and user-friendly from an actual website perspective. Definitely wasn't like that years ago when I first started. So you pretty much can request damn near any forms you may need, anything from a personal standpoint, because like I said, you can go to irs.gov, find the link for online account, go through the whole ID me process, and you can find damn near all your tax returns you done filed already, your income information. Now, the only thing, like I say again, the income information for 2022 may not be listed because they're still going through the whole upload process. So I can't sit here and tell you that will be on there. But even just say past years, past tax filings and stuff like that you may need, you can go there and find that out. Okay, so definitely that's a resource that's there for you. Well, you can get what's the power of attorneys, things like that. You have a family member that is elderly, somebody may be sick, and you need to get a power of attorney, stuff like with IRS better make those decisions. Of course, you can get your attorney to draft it up, but you actually can go to irs.gov. Just say if you're filing taxes for an elderly parent or grandparent and stuff like that, to do that for my grandmother and stuff like that. So, all that information is on the IRS website. So definitely want to take advantage of it. They have become very, very proficient with a lot of tools because it's pretty much just to help combat them being understaffed and everything. So definitely want to check that out. What's going on, J Rock? My boy Josh tuning in. Again, this is a tax filing update for you guys. I'm going to be doing these probably twice a week for the rest of the month. Just kind of give you guys an update, different things as far as tax updates, any kind of new rules or laws and anything that I may run across, or some things that I wasn't thinking about that I might want to share with you guys in regards to tax filing. I know we did one about a week or 2 ago. We did the one. Went over a couple of mandatory filing rules and stuff like that. That was pretty cool with doing that. The next thing I want to go over, guys, the IRS, they did this last year, and they're doing it again this year. There are now special Saturday hours for face-to-face help. Okay, you got dozens of taxpayer assistance centers open up across the nation. Here's the good part about that, guys. So what we just talked about, You call an IRS, you got to work 9 to 5, like most Americans, right? We got to go to work. You do not have time to sit on the damn phone and wait to get somebody on the phone from the IRS. Don't. Take too damn long. They got 30-minute wait. Excuse me. And you got an hour-long problem. And and you're in this situation where you're stressing because you can't find any kind of assistance. The IRS has these taxpayer assistance centers open up all across the nation. And they're free. They open up on Saturdays. The link to find the taxpayer assistance center is in the description section of the video on the YouTube channel. It should be on the Facebook. Come stream live with StreamYard, so you can see it on the Facebook, and the LinkedIn. You should be able to see it as well in the description section that's listed on there. But definitely go to the YouTube channel, look in the description section. You'll see the link. I got that posted on there, and you can find the Taxpayer Assistance Center that's located near you, and they got the dates. You find the dates when they'll be open, but they'll be open on Saturdays, guys. Take advantage of this. I'm just telling you that it's nothing uncommon to be in these same situations. We all have these same stresses. Well, again, we're busy during the week. We don't have time to sit on the phone for hours at a time. Y'all bear with me trying to get something together. We don't have time to sit for hours on end trying to get somebody on the phone to IRS. The taxpayer assistance centers are open up nationwide. So I need you guys to take advantage of that, okay? Let me get to my notes. And I think this is going on from February 11th, that was this past Saturday, all the way through March 11th. Okay, so right now it's currently through March 11th, okay? Right now through March 11th. I'm trying to go get my notes and stuff like that. And you can go through all kind of stuff in regards to, let me see. Y'all bear with me. I got a little cluster mess with everything here. With the taxpayer assistance, they can help you with online payment agreements, help you track refunds, pull up old returns, assist you with different things like amendments. I mean, all this information is there for you guys to take advantage of. So I want you guys to make sure that when you have you go and take advantage of it, because again, this is just going on through March 11th. So I want you to make sure you do that, guys. With you, let me see. Got another note here. Okay, again, I got the link there, guys. And when you decide to go there, I'm just give you a couple of tips in regard. Just say if you ever go to the taxpayer, assistance centers, make sure that you have all your information with you. That being your ID, your Social Security card, or at least have the Social Security number, and any other kind of information that you may need to just prove who you are. Okay, have the documentation, the income, all that information that's there. Now, it's not going to be the same thing like you got to actually go through an audit or anything like that, but make sure you have as much of your information as possible prior to getting there. Okay? But I understand, and I think it's a real cool idea, because there are so many people that actually do get caught up in, not being able to speak with somebody. You can also, if you are elderly, the IRS, and this is on the IRS website as well, you can find those taxpayer assistance centers. They offer free service to elderly. Maybe not the same ones that they're giving the ones on the Saturdays, but there are a lot of nonprofits that have already been funded by the IRS and U.S. government. They give free tax preparation services to elderly citizens. When I say elderly, I think over 65, maybe 60, but I think over 65. All these actual things are there. You can go to the IRS website and put it up, okay? But I definitely, again, want to be able to want to share that information with you guys in regards to the free helps on Saturday. It's just started this past Saturday, February 11th through March 11th. So make sure if you have any issues or questions that you go to irs.gov. Again, the link to the to find what the taxpayer assistance centers is in the description section of this video. Find it, go there, get everything squared away. Okay, so before I wrap up, guys, I'm gonna open the floor up. If anybody got any questions financial, tax. You got me here now. You know, Mr. Short Dollar, I ain't Mr. Cheap Dollar. So you got me right now. So you want to rap with me? You got any questions? Feel free to call me now. And that's going. And here's the cool thing about it: those Saturday tax assistance centers be open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, February 11th through March 11th. April. Oh, well, matter of fact, it's going to be going past that. I apologize. 50. It's a 50 officers currently scheduled on March 11th. So let me repeat this. Let me correct myself. I apologize. That's going to be February 11th, March 11th, April 8th, and May 13th. I am so sorry about that. Again, that's going to be 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. February 11th, March 11th, April 8th, and May 13th. Definitely, since that just shrunk everything up, definitely find the centers, because what it tells me is since there's less options, it's going to be probably more people. So that doesn't mean don't go, but it does mean please take advantage of and find the center, because again, this is a Saturday. People going to be available. People going to be free. The service is free. So definitely go there and take advantage of the taxpayer assistance centers. So again, does anybody got any questions? Anybody feel free to ask me. You got your boy right now, just ask any questions. And if you can't think of anything, the question that you want to ask, you can feel free to, we got the contact information from the office in the description section of the videos. You can go to the YouTube channel. Also that what I'm about to say, you can go into the comment section of the videos tomorrow and other time. I always go back through the comments of the videos, answering the questions that you guys may have, and we can help you out from that perspective. Wow, ain't nobody got no questions? I know everybody ain't just damn tired. I guess so. It's after midnight. Well, listen, it's almost midnight. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope everybody have a great Valentine's Day. You enjoy you and your loved one. Y'all eat a lot of candy. Have a lot of fun with that. Okay, let me see what we got real quick. Rashida Shira Jones, how does adoption tax credit work when you don't owe anything? Let's go definition what actual difference between a credit and a deduction. Deduction lowers your taxable income. Credit is actually like a dollar amount that's applied to your tax return. So with that said, since the deduction lowers your adjusted gross, and that adjusted gross, determines how much you're going to be taxed on. The credit is just given to you on the end, in regards to that's given to you. So it doesn't matter if you don't owe anything. If the credit, if everything falls at the bottom and it's applicable for you to get something, that could be added to the refund. If the actual adjusted gross and if it's applied to it and nothing falls out from it, that's just how that is. So it just depends on how much money you make in relation to actually what the credit is applied to, if that makes sense. You may get it, you may not get it. Once you put it in, and here's the deal. I don't want to go make this too complicated. Most of the time when you got your, using your softwares and, you're doing your basic Q&As, you start putting the information in regards to the credits and everything you apply for, it'll calculate everything for you. But the actual credit, is just going to be applicable to everything after that adjusted gross is calculated. The deductions is just going to lower to get you that bottom line, you adjust to the adjusted gross. But when you start looking at the credit, the taxes paid, things like that, if there's an overage, you get a refund. When you start looking at it, if you made $5, if you made $100, I'm sorry, and you're supposed to pay $5 in taxes, but you end up paying $6 in taxes, you get a $1 refund. If you're supposed to pay $5 in taxes and you pay $4 in taxes, you owe $4. The credit applies to actually that tax amount that is paid. That's what the credit does. If there's an overage for that, that's when you get a refund. So it just depends. And I hope that's probably the simplest way I can explain that I have 5 adoption, and they said it's not a refund, it's a credit. If you owe, they'll take it from that. But that's what I'm saying. The answer was, I have 5 adoption. They said it's not a refund, it's a credit. If you owe, they'll take it from that. From that, if you owe, exactly. That's the thing about it. If there, that's why I just gave that example. The actual, if you make $100 and you're supposed to pay $5 in taxes, if you pay six, and that could be this to get that six, you may have paid four of that could be taxes that are paid. Two of that could have been in tax credit. If you have that, if you pay a total of six and you're supposed to pay five, you get $1 refund. If you supposed to pay $5 and you pay $4, you owe $1. So that's what I'm saying. The actual credit is applied to actually the taxes paid. If there's an overage, that's when you get a refund. That's the easiest way I can probably explain that to you with that. So whatever number they came to, if it applied to the overage, if there was no overage with it, you don't get a refund. If there was an overage with it, that's when you got a refund. So that's when that happens. Because that's why you see a lot of times when people get the earned income credit or the child tax credit, that's added to that amount. So again, same thing. If they were just supposed to pay $5 in taxes for the amount of money they made, and plus the tax credits and the taxes paid, or even if that the credit is okay, cool. She said she understands. It was just delayed. And I apologize. And I appreciate you tuning. That was a good question. And I was glad I was able to give that example to people. But a lot of times you see people with an earned income tax credit and things like that, child tax credit, same rule applies. For a certain dollar amount that they made, they should pay a certain amount of taxes, right? If it's more with the amount they paid or just the credits alone, if it's more than that, that's when they get a refund. If it's less than that, that's when they owe. So just kind of, that's it in a nutshell. With the advent of everybody mostly using software, a lot of those calculations are done, but theoretically, that's just how that is. And the actual dollar amount that everyone should pay will vary depending if you're filing single, head of household, a married filing joint, married filing separate. So a person that's single may owe for $100, they may owe $10 in taxes. If somebody filing head of household, they may owe $8. Married filing joint, it may be $6 because you tax lease with that. Same rules apply in regards to how much they paid in relation to that amount, or how much they didn't pay, if they're going to get a refund or they're going to owe. So that's theoretically how that goes in regards to the taxes. Some of the thing that probably can kind of get people confused is that there are different phase out periods, especially things like with daycare and a couple of the credits, kind of like with your tuition education credits and things like that. You have different phase outs. That being, after you start making so much money, the actual money that will give you back in regards to the credit may decrease and everything. So that stuff can get a little complicated. But theoretically, again, there's a certain amount that everybody should pay for what they make, and all this is based off, whatever you see that standard deduction. Once you make, because you don't have to file, unless you made more than what the standard deduction for the way you're set. So that's that theoretically, whatever you were supposed to make, depending on how you file, that dictates everything. All right, Rashid, I'm about to send you an invoice now. So should I apply even if I made less than $6,500? You don't have to, because again, that's lower than standard. That's lower than all 3 standard deductions. You can file. If they're going to give you a refund, fine. If they're not, but you can file, because we have teenagers that don't even make that much money, and they may get a certain amount of money they paid in taxes during the year. So I wouldn't tell you not to file, but you don't have to file if you made less than the standard deduction for how you filing. Okay, so you can look at that. And I've been working all day, and I'm sorry. But it's an easy Google search. That's fine. Standard deduction for single, head of household, married, and stuff like that. I just can't recall off the top of my head. I've been working all day. Please forgive me. But I can just tell you where to look. So you don't theoretically have to file after that. But I'm not going to tell you not to file, because that doesn't mean you're not going to get any. You're not going to get a refund back. And I'm a big proponent, guys. Like I say, if you got any money, go get your money. Just do it the right and legal way. Okay, we don't want no headaches. We ain't got to deal with Uncle Sam and all these other folk. We don't want to deal with it. So, you know, temporarily you may feel like somebody hooking you up, big picture wise, they might be digging your damn grave. Okay. We can just avoid IRS all by all intents and purposes. Let's do that. Okay. We want to do everything the right way. Okay. Anybody else got any questions? Come on. Come on. Nobody got any questions? You quite welcome, young lady. You quite welcome. We're quite welcome. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm glad to do it because hell, I thought everybody be asleep by now. I said, let me go try to do a live feed and everything. Also, guys, I do want to say this. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick. Let me see if I can share this right quick. My other YouTube channel, Change Your Lives, which I've had longer than Mr. Short Dollar. It's more of a advice or an advice channel where given from a black father's perspective. See if I can do this. I'm going to share this on the actual live feed and I can pull this up. Okay. And bear with me, everyone. That's my other YouTube channel, Change Your Lives. Again, that's a motivational channel. It's got about the same amount of videos, but probably like probably a fourth of the actual subscribers that Mr. Short Dollar has. But definitely go there and take advantage of that information. We got a lot of great videos on there. We talk about parenting. We talk about, from a black father's perspective, a lot of other different information like that. But check out Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Subscribe to the channel and take advantage of that. I see Free Spirit 5061. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, I'm just tuning in. I'm just listening. I think you're ready to wrap everything up. We had a great feed. I just gave some tax filing updates. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel. Check out the whole video. Gave a lot of great information. I just want to share information in regards to what I've been running across this past tax season, and also new programs the IRS may be offering up for everybody. So go to Mr. Short on YouTube. Check out the tax filing update video that I got listed on there. I put February 14th on there because I knew I was going to finish after midnight. But check out that video. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, and please take advantage of all the information that's on there as well. And also check out the other YouTube channel, Change Your Lives, hosted by me, Deonte Burden. Got a lot of great information on there as well. So we got anybody else got any questions? You got your boy right now. You got your boy. So listen, guys, I want to tell everybody I appreciate you guys. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let me put the Mr. Short Dollar link in there just in case I'm sitting here thinking and everybody doesn't have that link, because I just thought about it, because everybody's not looking at it on YouTube. That's in the feed right now. So that's the Mr. Short Dollar link. Subscribe to that YouTube channel where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Both YouTube channels got over 500 videos. Mr. Short Dollar got over 600 videos. We got a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities. Probably do a live feed in the next day or so with different grants I've ran across nationwide from the states. Most of the grants that I post are like nationwide grants. That are only pretty much for everyone that can tune in. But I have a couple of local grants. I kind of skip over them a lot because it's kind of hard. Because we have a big audience. And I want to this state and that state, and it's kind of help more people when we do that. But what I do is go over, do a live stream probably the next day or so and share some different grants. We got a grant coming, probably release that video tomorrow. It's a grant for women entrepreneurs. It's a $10,000 grant, and that's going through. And that grant is actually going through the 31st of March. So you got plenty of time to apply for it. I wouldn't advise anybody to wait for the damn 31st of March to apply for it. But that's going to be a grant for women entrepreneurs. We got probably hell. Matter of fact, let me share this screen right quick. See if I can find. Let me show you guys something on the. Again, and I can only do this. I can't do this on Instagram and I'm sorry, I can't do this on Instagram and TikTok. I can only do this on the stream, y'all, because I can't connect those two to the stream, y'all. So welcome to go to the YouTube channel. And let me share this right quick. See, share screen. Okay. Boom. Okay. So you guys see this? This is my grant playlist. And you see this is over 150 different grant opportunities. This is on Mr. Showdoll on YouTube. Listen, guys, this is tons of information. Here's the cool part about this. A lot of these grant opportunities are recurring grants. So they may, even if we posted them last year, they may renew each month, they may renew each quarter, every other year or every year rather. So just go there and take advantage of the information that's there. I mean, it's stuff free. It's free. So the only thing you're going to spend, only thing it's going to cost you is the time it takes for you to read it. Well, look at all these different grants that's on there. Some of them may expire. They had expiration dates, but again, they're recurring grants. Okay, January 2023 grants, and all these grants didn't expire in January. Like I said, this is just from the past 30 days. What we got right here, and that was the one we released, the Black History Grant. Anywhere from two is a company that actually gives people the opportunity to make a pitch, and they're giving out grants from $2,000 to $30,000. That's the Black History Grant. We got the $10,000 grant for Black women entrepreneurs, and again, there was one for $10,000 grant for small business grants for Black female, $10,000 visionary grant. Guys, go to Mr. Showdoll on YouTube. We got the grant that's gonna probably come out tomorrow. I'm gonna release it tomorrow, Wednesday. These aren't my grants. These are grants that we run across for your entrepreneurs to take full advantage of. Let me see something right quick. Let me stop that share. Let me see something. I'm gonna go to. With that said, and I have bear with me, everyone. It's just different things on the YouTube channel. I just want to share with you guys. See. Okay, like this right here. These is my grants playlist. I'm not grant, but my different playlists, guys. So we got playlists for financing, grants, interviews that I've done. I had a series when I first started, Game Changers. What I did. These are different speaking events that I've done. I've done different from graduations, Black empowerment symposiums, things like that. That's from the show every Thursday night. These are live feeds from the Changing Lives. These are some of the daily dollars I was doing about a year or two ago, like little 20, 30 minutes snippets. A lot of those on TikTok. And these ones have the live streams, the videos strictly for business, a lot of great information in there. Ones for real estate investing, entrepreneurship, personal advice. All this information is listed on the YouTube channel. All right, it's right there. Let me see what we got. So definitely, guys, you guys can go there, take advantage of all the great information that's on there. Like I said, we got some of my live feeds. That's me running my damn mouth right now. See some of these videos, guys. Do we need Black-owned banks? That was a good show we did the other week at Misfits Radio. Avoid these small business. This is a great one. We went over avoid these small business tax audit triggers. That's why I shared a lot of different videos. I mean, a lot of different triggers, because again, right now the IRS is using a lot of AI, artificial intelligence, where these tax returns are going through, and there are a lot of things like inflated mileage logs, a lot of rounded numbers. People got $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in expenses, knowing damn well no one just spends, these expenses and with all those zeros on there. Quick audit triggers, okay? continuous year to year having these losses in your business. I mean, remember the software tracks this information. Remember I told you it's 2 or 3 year lag. So that was a good video. Some high cash flow business ideas, passive income ideas for seniors in 2023. So if you're over 50, 60 years old, can't figure out what to do, check it out. That was a video we did on the income tax law change for 2023. Who's your beneficiary? 10 the biggest threats to your business in 2023. These are all videos just on the YouTube channel for you guys to take advantage of. We got the shorts there. All you things under, a minute long. A lot of great. See that big handsome face right there. Different videos we uploaded, tax filing areas. I got the whole broke down from the schedule A, B, C, D, and E. How to fill the forms out, define what the forms are, how that information once inputted transitions over to the 1040 form. So you check that out. Business credit and loans 101. I explained different business credit and loan programs. A lot of great information. Grants for farmers. We got, 2023 small business funding. Where I explained, just from business lines of credit, business loans, invoice factoring, all that information now. All this great information is on the YouTube channel. Free. Just waiting for you guys to go there and take advantage of it, okay? So definitely, guys, make sure you go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, and subscribe to it and take advantage of all the great information on the YouTube channel. But listen, your boyfriend get ready to wrap it up because I got an early morning to get started. Guys, make sure you be safe and don't do nothing I wouldn't do out there on Valentine's Day. Enjoy yourself. I want to tell you again from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all the love, support you guys have given us over the past, we'll do this 5-6 years for the YouTube channel. Love you guys to death. Be safe. Take care. And again, reach out. Go to the YouTube channel. Reach out to me if something comment to your mind later. You came in later in the feed. Go to the YouTube channel. Check out the whole video and take advantage of all the other great information. Talk to you soon. Y'all be safe. Love you. And see you again soon. And most importantly, have a happy Valentine's Day out there. Talk to you.